For the final time this weekend, we're going to go racing in GRIDLIFE Touring Cup. We'll come back to you in turn number 4. Listen to the sounds and watch the sights of Sunset Racing at Gingerman Raceway. Out front, Ryan Upham takes the lead away. Jake Price battles Eric Cattell side by side down the hill towards 4. Smedegard and O'Gorman battling for 4th place behind them. Jake Price trying to stay to the inside of Cattell as they sweep through 6. Big slide into Price.
It was a great start by Eric Cattell, already finding his way past Jake Price. Tom O'Gorman already finding his way past Andy Smedegard. They did not figure it out in those couple corners, or at least they did. Tom O'Gorman already passed Jake Price. We were going to see a Tom O'Gorman and Eric Cattell battle reminiscent of their battles at Mid-Ohio.
Behind them, it is chaos and confusion as everybody tries to find room to race. Jeremy Swenson, the race 3 winner, buried in traffic right now. He's a long ways back behind Highcutter and in front of Lavoie into turn 10B for the first time. There's Andrew Raines out of line. I think that's Tiffany Kelly. He's trying to go by in the brakes into 10B. Slides in.
Deep on the brakes.
That was really dicey.
Yeah,
there.
It was dicey, but important to notice that Brian Highcutter has made it past Jeremy Swenson. Highcutter is a tough cookie to pass.
Out front, Eric Cattell takes the race lead away from Ryan Upham on the drag race at turn 11. Here comes Upham along the outside into turn 11. He's going to slip and slide. Here comes O'Gorman, P2. And now Smedegard trying to get 3rd place away from Upham as he chases O'Gorman down the front stretch.
Upham having a tough time lighting those tires up. You can tell the tires are not happy to start off with this race. Eric Cattell, Andy Smedegard, Tom O'Gorman. This is going to be a crazy top 3 as we see Andy get past Ryan as well.
Yeah, Upham had to give that one up. He tried to hang alongside, but just could not. Tom O'Gorman and Eric Cattell, this is a rehash of Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course from a couple of weeks ago. These two friends, both Ohio natives. Here comes O'Gorman around the outside in turn 3.
Deep on the brakes. Tom, this isn't going to stop. This is going to be an awesome battle for the whole race as we head toward turn 5. Tom is filling all the mirrors in Eric Cattell, trying to rattle him into a mistake.
Through 5 and 6 now, nose to tail, a 1992 Civic versus a 2004 Honda S2000. Both of these drivers have won races this season. Both of them highly skilled, highly talented. Andy Smedegard watching from 3rd place as his teammate tries to run the leader down. Big gaggle into turn number 7. That's Luke McGrew, Highcutter, Justin Kelly, Jeremy Swenson, all nose to tail through 7 and 8.
Yeah, Highcutter and Kelly were side by side. Looks like they figured that out. Maybe still kind of looking toward the inside. All right, so Highcutter past Kelly. He's going to start working on to find Luke McGrew, but we have Zach Lavoie and Swenson side by side.
Yeah, they're drag racing into turn number 10B. Lavoie clears Swenson. He's having trouble getting clear of some of these cars back here. Eric Meadows, Tiffany Kelly now chasing as they head down the hill, but then back up again. Down the back straight, this is where the legs of that Corvette come alive. And it's S2000 versus Corvette, but Swenson getting outrun a little bit now on the brakes. This is where that Corvette,
they're both braking about the same time. Zach Lavoie leaving room on the inside. We saw Luke McGrew drop a tire on exit, but all these guys are pushing so hard.
Very tight back here, but up front, O'Gorman still dogging the rear of Eric Cattell. The hybrid racing EG sparking underneath that front splitter assembly that was on a berm last night. Here comes O'Gorman, looks to driver's right. Cattell checks those brakes, feels the confidence, now goes to the pedal. O'Gorman right to the rear bumper again.
Yeah, what a great battle from this. Tom O'Gorman just trying to fill the mirrors. Cool and calculated Eric Cattell. It's going to be hard to force him into mistake. Is Andy Smedegard going to be able to pick up any of the pieces between these two bickering?
He's watching and waiting, smelling blood in the water, but Eric Cattell is not showing any signs of weakness. There's a little slide through 6, but O'Gorman has been unable to capitalize all the way out to the rumble strip. The front 3 locked in a fierce battle for the top spot.
A beautiful float from Eric into turn 6. It looks like he's finally dialed that car in for this track. Right now, Eric Cattell's pace looking good as him and Tom have matched the same time. In the background, we see that Ryan Upham looks like he's under attack from Jake Price.
Yeah, that front row, they've fallen back to 4th and 5th, but still having a spectacular fight. Both of these drivers have raced at a very high level here this weekend, and they're continuing that just behind the front 3. Cattell grabs some dirt through the middle of 10B. Now it's up the hill. very similar engines in these cars, just rotated a different way with the front-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive platform.
Right. It looks like Eric's looking a little faster than Tom on the straightaway. That is to Eric Coutil's advantage, as that is the best passing opportunity on this racetrack.
As they head into the last corner, O'Gorman a little bit wide, looking ragged as he's trying to find any purchase to get to the back of Eric Coutil's bumper. There are great battles all over this place. As we head down into turn 1, there's a good look at John Raymond overseeing the racing. One of the stewards here, one of the officials this weekend. Into turn 2.
It looks like they're kind of leaving Andy behind a little bit.
Yeah, Andy Smedgaard.
They probably gained about a car length in the last lap or so.
He's trying to hang on. Luke McGrew is clear of Highcutter. Justin Kelly under fire from Zach Lavoie now through turn number 1 and 2.
Actually, I think Highcutter's caught Luke McGrew, so that's going to turn into a scrap in the next lap or 2.
Here's Jake Price once again. Has had a phenomenal weekend of racing here at Gingerman Raceway. Is right to the tailpipes of the Performance Hero Works number 13 of Ryan Upham. Upham has won a GLTC race before. It's been a long time. I'm sure he'd like to do it again. As we go back to the top spot, it is only half a car length between these two friends.
Oh, Eric's getting a little out of shape on the entry there, but there's not really a place to pass through 7, 8, 9. But if Tom can hassle him into turn 10, it might turn into a pass on the straightaway.
It seems like Coutil is a lot better in this final sector of the racetrack. Anywhere from basically 9 to 11, Coutil is better. O'Gorman's better elsewhere. It's just hard to pass. Turn 11 is really your primary passing opportunity, but he's right under the rear wing of that car.
Right, so if Tom's close enough coming out of this corner, it does not matter if Eric Coutil's straightaway speed. Oh, Tom losing a big gap.
Yeah, he's struggling again. That car might not be getting to full throttle. Again, it's been throttle issues for this car all weekend long, but again, he closes in the brakes. He's driving around the issue he's got right now. It's not hurting him too bad. Oh, big bobble. 11.
Big bobble. Tom gathers it up, but it leaves the door open for Andy Smedgaard. Does Tom let him go? Maybe ASM can go get him with a different car.
They're switching. This is going to come from the team. They're going to say, hey, guys, why don't you try switching this around? Put Andy second, see if he can run Coutil down. Smedgaard won the first race of the weekend in a last lap, last corner pass on Jeremy Swenson. Can he do it again on Eric Coutil, who was leading the points coming into this weekend?
Yeah, Andy Smedgaard is cold-blooded behind the wheel. He's already gained, 3-4 car lengths just in the last couple corners. Oh, Tom way off.
He's off course. He's going to get back on, jump back onto the pavement, but he's out of the mix for the lead for now. Smedgaard to the rear tailpipes of Eric Coutil. The mastermind behind all these ASM cars has a shop in Plover, Wisconsin, where he builds and repairs a whole lot of race cars, and he does it very, very well.
It's so many cars. It's so many cars. But yeah, this is a great battle between Eric and Andy. I'm trying to think of the last time we saw Andy-Eric battle.
It's been a little while.
There's always circumstances that leave out that mix-up.
As they work through 7, 8, 9, you can see some of the other clusters on the racetrack. Always battles all over the place. We just have to focus on the ones that are most volatile at the moment. It continues to still be Coutil and Smedgaard, but I know in 30th, in 40th, there's still guys racing their heart out, DJ, trying to grab any spots that they can.
All right, so let's see if Andy Smedgaard, what his straightaway speed looks like compared to Eric Coutil. It looks about the same, maybe a slight edge to Eric. He would, with his little baby wing, would have a little bit of an advantage with front wheel drive and the baby wing for a little less weight to power than Andy Smedgaard. But Andy's tires won't fall off as much since his car is rear wheel drive.
Across the line that time, Smedgaard is right there. Coutil, a little bit of a lateral slide through corner number 1. We're 8.5 minutes into this race. Right to the rear tailpipes of the Hybrid Racing EG. He is within 3 feet, 2 feet as they come out of turn 2.
That's there, and we know that Andy is gutsy on the brakes. Eric covering the inside, saying if you're going to pass me, you're going to have to stick in the marbles around the outside. And Andy's saying, sure, I'll do it. Let's do this. Going toward turn 4, he's going to have the inside, and then the inside into 5. I've been on the inside of Eric into turn 5 before. He is supremely good at trying to make it stick around the outside.
He's got it through 5 and 6. Smedgaard and Coutil side by side for the race lead. Slide out of the ASM S2000 out of 6, and Coutil hangs on. What a move around the outside.
Yeah, Coutil is amazing around the outside of 5 and 6. That's not the place you're going to get it done. You have to get him into 11.
Now Coutil grabs a couple car lengths worth of time, maybe just a second to breathe, but Smedgaard is not going to leave a whole lot of time. It is miles back to 4th place. At the moment, it's Ryan Upham, I believe, that is shifted into 4th place.
And the Andy attacking Eric Coutil has brought Tom back into the mix. as Andy drags the inside tires on the dirt of the apex of 10 onto the back straight. As we can see, Swenson battling Reigns.
He's all the way back in 14th, so he's definitely not going forward.
Yeah, Swenson's having trouble with the car or something.
And again, think about the points battle coming into this weekend. Catil was leading, Swenson was second. They swapped after Catil's race 2 crash, but now it might swap back the other way. This is huge for Catil. If he could hold on and win this race, he put himself in prime position to win the championship in 2021.
Yeah, Eric really needs this win as the points drops, the wins really, as they stack up, they really start to matter for the overall championship, but Andy Smedgaard is not going to give it to him, and neither is Tom McGorman.
Out of turn number 2, Smedgaard is close. He's better than Catil in this middle sector. He's going to look to driver's right. Catil slightly defends. He bobbles slightly on the brakes. Smedgaard's going to look driver's left. He's wide out of turn 3. O'Gorman's back in the mix. 3-horse race for first place.
What an amazing race we have so far. Catil being a little bit of a cork in the bottle, but he's positioning his car so well to defend from Andy Smedgaard. And Tom, honestly, I think Tom's being a little patient right now, thinking, okay, I'm going to wait until these two mix it up, and then maybe I can pick one of them off, so it's just a one-on-one battle.
We could be coming back to the white flag at any moment, so they have to be calculated and know when is that going to happen, when is my last opportunity to make a move, but they're not close enough to do that just yet.
Man, Eric looked really solid through 7th. He gained about a car length and a half on Andy, and we know this is his quickest spot. Eric needs to continue to execute on this spot of the track. That's his strongest spot of the track, and it defends him from an attack going into 11.
Here's a battle for position. That's Clayton Fitzpatrick ahead of, I believe, it was David Rudzinski in his Acura Integra. That's battle for 33rd. They're having a blast back there. A blast up front as well. A three-car battle for the top spot here with 11.5 minutes into this race. Look at that. 6 car lengths. Now watch them come down as Smedgaard uses his ABS. 5, 4, 3, 2. 1 car length now in the braking zone through the dirt. Coming out of turn 11. Do we see the white flag this time through?
We're trying to find the flag stand. I see a white flag. So this is the last lap. The pressure is on Eric Catil. He needs this win. It's more than just this race. Big slide, though. He keeps a hold of it. Does he do something with it? He's an inch off the bumper. Eric Catil bouncing into turn 2.
Here comes Smedgaard at the exit of turn 2. This is Catil under fire. Can he not crack under pressure? This is all what it comes down to in GLTC.
He defends. Is Andy going to try to go around the outside of turn 3 again?
Here he comes.
He switch it up?
He's got him.
He gives him a little bit of a smudge, but he can't get the power down. Now under attack from Tom McGorman. Does Tom McGorman interrupt this battle?
We saw so much restraint from O'Gorman there. He backed out. He
totally backed out. He's like, if I'm going to win this race, this is not where it is.
Catil sliding through turn 6. He's got 4 car lengths now. Slams through the dirt. And Smedgaard and O'Gorman trying to chase down the Hybrid Racing EG. They have half a lap left. Smedgaard closes in the brakes again.
Through turn 7, Eric has been strong. He pulls another about a car length, but you know what? He did not pull the same car length he did before. He might be under attack through turn 10 and into 11, the very last corners of this race.
Here we go. 2 corners left for Eric Catil. Yesterday, he climbed a berm at 100 miles an hour with a brake failure, a scary accident that he fixed this morning. He's going to try to hang on. Here comes Smedgaard. Now it's K24 Civic versus K24 Honda S2000. Nose to tail down the back straightaway. Final lap, final corner. Smedgaard is closing. Can he beat Eric Catil? He does not have overlap. 1 more corner. Here comes Smedgaard through the last turn. Can he carry the speed? Eric Catil's wide. Drag race to the checkers. Eric Catil, Smedgaard, side by side of the line. It's a drag race, and Eric Catil hangs on, and he wins race 4, the GRIDLIFE Touring Cup at Midwest Festival.
Man, the pressure being put on but all those drivers in that intense fight in the front of the pack was amazing, but the battle isn't over. Luke McGrew and Ryan Upham side by side.
Upham got him.
I think he got him
by 19 thousandths of a second.
That was by what, a foot?
Not even. Now Andrew Raines, Jeremy Swenson, he's going to come home all the way back in, I believe, 13th place. Jake Jorenstad behind them, Dustin Bartiga. Look at this, last corner. That is Matt DeRoos and Alex Moss drag race into the checkers. They're going to come home side by side.
Oh, but he has a little bit of a run on him. Oh, man. That depends where the transponders are.
That was really, really tight. Matt DeRoos got him by about 1/10 of a second. Louis Chatroop in 20th. Ryan Kristoff, 21st. Steve Pruden, Dan Capaldo, Wes Penn, Colton Wade up 17 spots in his number 18 BMW. Wow. That is unbelievable.
What a race.
Felipe Gonzalez up 13 spots. And man, unfortunately, we have some drivers that fell out of the race that we need to tell you about as well as we watch Robert Verhoeven and Brian DeFries come back to the checkers in their own battle. Zach Lavoie, Robert.
So Brian DeFries actually drives that car to the racetrack.
Just like
from,
Scott Robertson.
From Texas.
Yep. Cross the line, Rob Verhoeven and Brian DeFries. But Zach Lavoie, Robertson, Ben Dozman, Eric Jensen, and Bob Dice all fell down the order, down to 38th through 42nd. So some things amiss for those drivers. Hope they're okay. We have not seen them, but there's Tom O'Gorman, and that car is either out of fuel or it's broken.
They've been filling it up because they've had fuel starve issues, so maybe the throttle gave up the ghost on the very last little bit there.
Man, Eric Catil hangs on and wins race 4 in spectacular fashion in a drag race to the checkers.